Blessings, blessings, blessings. This is Will of M, and M comes later. Tonight we'll be discussing Hajime no Itagaki, aka the Chronos, aka the Chimera Anthesis. I want to say this. Itagaki is my idea of a main character, especially in Hajime no Ippo. Think about it. From chapter 708, he unlocks his main ability, which is to stop time, which is Dio's ability. Koro Diora. He started being his main villains, which start off with what is his name? Sendo's Konohai. He beat him up in a surprising, actually strong fashion and won round, which kind of mirrors his best friend, aka his arch rival, Mr. One Round, Imai. He went go hard and unlocks his special ability, which is stop time. Then he faces Kawasawa. You know what I mean? He's in Class A tournament to give his character some depth. They give him a goal of beating all of Ippo's past opponents, clean up his leftovers quicker than he did. So that he's stronger and more faster than him. His only goal for him. The Kawasawa fight is tough. It's tough because he breaks his hand. He's first time fighting a veteran with veteran tricks, which is slowing down his speed, then speeding up and tripping his mind out. And I'm sure that Itagaki's style is almost ADHD. He's like a kid, you know. He always paying attention to something else, always grasping towards something else. Played a lot of sports growing up. He read a lot of books growing up, but also was childish, where he has to find his identity, so he doesn't know who he is just yet. He needs to put his fighting style is just yet. He breaks his hand because he ends up using a dragon fishbowl that isn't his move to beat Kawasawa. Now, when he sits down, he focuses. If he focuses on the match, has fun, he wins again, even using some of Wally's old moves. After the match, he kind of loses his sanity and tries to grip Ippo, which was one of my favorite panels in the whole manga. Next up, we have his Dio fight. His Dio fight, he gets against Saiki, a pro who fought not only Ippo, but also Sendo. Lost to them both by knockout. But he's fast on his feet. He has the fastest feet. At this point, Tagaki's don't have the fastest. He's fighting to be the fastest overall. Kawasawa had the fastest hands, but Tagaki beat him. So Tagaki had the fastest hands. We between him and Miyato. The Saiki match is crazy from the jump. He activates his zone, his bullet time, and he sees how Saiki moving in the same way Dio did with Jotaro. He's going hard. Actually, he's not. He's stressed out. Saiki's beating him up, punishing him. Closes his eye and goes to his blind side. Commits to whooping that ass, but wearing him out. And then Shinoda gives some great advice. He says, just have fun. He gives him advice how to play word game. When he's playing the word game, he unlocks a new move. I like to call it the Shitori Shuffle, which is pretty much his awesome move, a full body feint, similar to look away, and it makes you disappear because when I focus on one part of it, you go to the other side, and that begins to give a disappearing effect. And he gives it back. He gives it back to Saiki and beats him down. The last round, he's full focus, no more playing around. Knocks him, creams him, flattens him. He does it quicker than Ippo did. He's so excited about it because he's met his goal and he's won a Class A tournament. And he even says that he's the fastest in the nation. But Miyato hints at, what about fascination? Who cares? What about being the fastest in the world? Finally get to his match with Imai. This was hard to watch. Imai realized that he's a superpower. Imai realized that he helped him unlock his superpower. He helped his best friend get to this super level. He has to put him down. Same way Ippo did when he unlocked Sendo creating a monster to put him down. He realized it was his only chance. And so when the belt was relinquished, it was Imai versus Itagaki. And man, oh man, Imai had a masterful strategy. His strategy beat Itagaki's frozen time, and to beat his Shitori Shuffle was not to look at him. He went in close, dug his head in his chest and started pounding. Wouldn't let him clinch. Beat on him. Turn that body up, stab him in his heart. Beating him, knocked the grease off him. And finally, when the last blow was struck, the reverse time, the bullet time actually worked against Itagaki as he saw himself lose in slow motion. Knocked out, boom, beaten to a pulp. On the way back, him and Shinoda have a touching moment. He does want to tell him what time he lost him. After that, he watches Ippo lose, has a freak out session. And from there, his character's been kind of one note. It's been kind of going downhill. He essentially has lost his goal. You know, as a man had, even states before, he has to face Imai again. He was kind of nervous about it. He didn't seem too confident in himself. You know, he got his confidence from beating this man and wanted to send him to the hospital. But now losing to him again, I think he might put a fear in him. Like a fear needle on Hunter x Hunter. He can't get out of it, he can't get over it. And until he does, he won't reach another goal. Right now he's good chilling on Iman, being a fanboy of him, but eventually they have to see each other again. He's going to face his fear and beat his friend again. I do believe they're going to have a trilogy, and that trilogy match is going to end with him finally sending Iman to the hospital. It all started with the baton pass. I believe it's all going to end with the baton pass. I feel like after he beats Iman, he will actively be the strongest person and one of the fastest people in Japan. No, the fastest in Japan. I'm calling it right now. Miyata's going to move forward to the world, have a meet up with Ippo at the higher stages. He's going to stick around Japan, becoming top dog. I think at some point he will leave the gym and start to be trained by Nakota or Sawamura, just to train him, get him better at counters, get him more in his mind, because he can unlock his full potential. He's unstoppable. But when you freak him out and mess with his head a little bit, it's easy to shake him. When he is able to tap into his full potential at all times, he will become something to mess with. And I believe during this time, he'll actually leave the gym and challenge Ippo. When Ippo comes back, I feel like you have to face Amai, you have to face Itagaki, all the younger generation. He'll go the way Date went and become just like him to face the world. And that is the story of Hajime no Itagaki, one of my favorite character abilities. I do believe he'll come back and be the shining star he always was. He will get back to that main character feel to him and get out this funk he's in right now. Thanks for watching. Have a blessed day.